Welcome to Fond Emotion. Have you ever wondered who suffers more in the aftermath of a breakup, men or women? It's a question that sparked many a debate, with stereotypes often painting women as the more emotionally affected party. Yet, is this always the case? In this exploration, we'll be diving headfirst into this burning question, shattering assumptions, and providing a balanced view on the emotional aftermath of breakups across genders. So, are men really from Mars and women from Venus when it comes to dealing with heartbreak? First, let's delve into the emotional journey women typically go through post-breakup. When a relationship ends, it can feel like a roller coaster ride for women. The emotional spectrum is vast and varied, starting with denial, then shifting to intense sadness, followed by anger, bargaining, and eventually acceptance. This is a standard model of grief known as the 5 stages of grief, and it's not uncommon for women to experience all of these after a breakup. The initial stage, denial, is often a coping mechanism. It's a way for the mind to postpone the inevitable pain, a buffer against the harsh reality. From there, the emotions start to roll in like waves. Sadness, loneliness, and a sense of loss can be overwhelming. Anger might be directed towards the ex-partner or even themselves, questioning their judgment, their choices. Bargaining is a stage where many women find themselves asking what-if questions, replaying scenarios in their heads, thinking about what could have been done differently. The belief that women are more emotional and thus might suffer more post-breakup is a common one. It's true that women often express their emotions more openly than men. Crying, talking about their feelings, expressing their hurt are all ways women cope with the pain. This openness is often mistaken for increased suffering, but in fact, it's a healthy way to process emotions and can actually speed up the healing process. One crucial factor that aids women in their post-breakup journey is a robust support system. Friends and family are often the pillars women lean on during this difficult time. They provide a safe space to vent, to cry, to express anger and frustration. Plus, they can offer a fresh perspective, advice, or just a comforting presence. This support system can be a lifeline, a beacon guiding women out of the stormy seas of heartbreak and towards the shores of healing and acceptance. So, women may seem to have a rougher ride initially, but having a strong support system can be a saving grace. Now, let's shift gears and look at the aftermath of a breakup from a man's point of view. Often, we're led to believe that men are unemotional, stoic, and ready to move on quickly after a relationship ends. But is this the complete truth? Not quite. Like anyone else, men also go through an emotional roller coaster after a breakup. Their hearts ache, their stomachs churn, and they too lose sleep over the end of something meaningful. Yet, societal expectations often push men into a corner. There's this unspoken rule that men should always appear strong, that they shouldn't show their emotions. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness as they struggle to cope with their loss in silence. Imagine putting on a brave face every day, even as your heart is breaking inside. That's the reality for many men post-breakup. In fact, studies suggest that men often take longer to fully process the end of a relationship. While they might seem to bounce back, they're more likely nursing their wounds in private. You see, men are more likely to suppress their feelings, burying them deep within, instead of facing them head-on. They might go out with friends, start new hobbies, or even begin dating again swiftly, in an attempt to distract themselves from the pain. But that doesn't mean the hurt isn't there. So why do they do this? Well, it's partly due to societal pressures, yes. But it's also because men are often taught from a young age to problem solve, to fix things, rather than express their emotions. This can make it hard for them to navigate the emotional fallout of a breakup, resulting in a longer healing process. It's important to remember that everyone, regardless of gender, experiences breakups in their own unique way. It's not a competition of who hurts more, but rather an acknowledgement that pain is universal. It's human. While men may appear to move on quickly, the reality can be quite different. So is there a clear winner in the breakup pain contest? Not quite. It's tempting to assign a victor, to say, yes, one gender suffers more than the other. But the reality is far more nuanced than that. Pain, especially the heartache that follows a breakup, is incredibly individual. It doesn't come in one-size-fits-all. It can't be neatly packaged into male or female. It's a complex cocktail of emotions that varies from person to person, relationship to relationship. Consider the length of the relationship. A 2-week fling might not leave as deep a scar as a 10-year marriage. But then again, who's to say? Maybe those 2 weeks were the most intense, passionate, life-altering 2 weeks of someone's life. Then there's the reason for the breakup. Betrayal, drifting apart, a sudden tragic circumstance. Each scenario carries its unique brand of anguish. And let's not forget individual personality traits. Some of us wear our hearts on our sleeves, while others have a fortress around theirs. Some of us bounce back like rubber bands, while others shatter like glass. The truth is, heartbreak is not a competition. It's not about who hurts more or who moves on faster. It's a deeply personal journey, a voyage through the stormy seas of emotions. Heartbreak doesn't discriminate. It's a universal experience that can hit anyone hard. In conclusion, the question of who hurts more after a breakup isn't as straightforward as it may seem. We've journeyed through the female perspective, delving into the emotional turmoil and resilience often associated with the end of a relationship. We've also explored the male point of view, illuminating the silent struggle that can sometimes be masked by societal expectations. We've discovered that the truth lies somewhere in the middle. It's not about who hurts more, but rather how each individual processes their pain. Each person's experience is unique and deeply personal. Some may find solace in solitude, while others may seek comfort in company. Some may express their feelings openly, while others may choose to keep their emotions under wraps. In this shared human experience, there is no right or wrong way to cope. What matters most is that we allow ourselves the space to feel, to hurt, and to heal. Remember, it's okay to feel, to hurt, and most importantly, to heal. Because at the end of the day, we're all just human. Thank you for watching.